Okay.
You can start soon.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Myself, Arun Kumar Rana. I am assistant professor in White College, and my area of expertise is AI, machine learning, IoT, and I publish lots of papers in the field of IoT, machine learning, deep learning, and I also publish many books with the publisher like Taylor and Francis Singer. And today I am here to discuss about digital era, maybe in the field of IoT, maybe in the field of AI, maybe in the field of machine learning. In this, I will discuss some invention to the innovations. Now, first, let me share my screen. Ma'am, my screen visible? Kindly confirm me.
Soon. Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, should I start my presentation, ma'am?
Yes, make them large and you can present.
Okay. Yes, in my presentations, I will discuss about IoT, and we can say this is digital world. And in other form, we can say invention to the innovation, maybe from the starting era to end era. And today, I will discuss about what is IoT, history of IoT, how it works, current status and future prospect of IoT, benefits of IoT, application of IoT, case study in the field of agriculture, healthcare, and lots of case study today I will discuss in this presentation. Job for IoT, companies for IoT, and government initiatives. Now, before discussion of IoT, or we can say Internet of Things, we should know about Internet. And I think we may aware about Internet. Internet means connection of different digital devices. In this slide, you can see there is digital devices, computer connected with the help of Internet, so that the digital devices can share information. And you know very well, information means maybe audio, image, text, and data that is shared by the Internet between the digital device. This is about Internet for the sharing of information. And if you want to control any kind of devices like AC, car, washing machine, microwave, everything, then you will use IoT. So you can say Internet of Things. This is a digital revolution in the field of technology. In this slide, you can see there is different devices that are connected to the Internet so that they can share the information with the help of IoT. And we should know the father of the Internet is Windsor, who discovered Internet so that people can share information with the help of Internet with the short time and can increase the efficiency of the network. And now Internet service, there are different kind of service we are using and provided by the Internet. First one is www. This is World Wide Web. And next one, web pages, home pages, web browser, search engine, protocols. Protocols mean some kind of set of rules to connect digital devices together so that they can share data in secure way. Mean protocol provides the security to the sharing of the information in the Internet. And Internet protocol provides the sharing power to the devices. DNS is the domain name server, provides the domain to access the data, to provide the data. And HTTP, email, newsgroup, video conferencing, these are different services provided by the Internet to the users. Now, types of network, I think we should know about the digital world, how the devices connect together to sharing the information to provide the digital environment. In this first one, you can see LAN, this is local area network, so that data can be transferred locally in a building, in a room to connected computer with the help of LAN network. Yeah, we can say local area network. Next is WAN network. If you want to cover large geographical area to share information with the help of internet, then there is network known as WAN, wide area network. Widely data can be shared with the help of internet. This is another application of the network. Next, within a city, if you want to transfer the data within a city, then in this case, there is a MAN network. This is a metropolitan area network to sharing the data. In a campus, in a university, if you want to connect different building like building 1, building 2, building 3, building 4, like building A, B, 3D, different buildings, to sharing information in a short time. So then there is another network, this is campus area network to exchange information. And within home, if you want to connect all devices like your mobile phone, your laptop, your computer, so this network known as home area network. These are the types of networking to share the information depending on the cost, speed, and bandwidth. Now, in actual, what is Internet of Things? You can see from the slide, it's connecting things, everyday things like TV, AC, microwave, bulb, every day. These are connected to the internet, like all devices controlled by the Alexa. Alexa is IoT devices to connect the devices to control the manage the information. And in this embedded with electronic software, sensors mean if you want to design, if you want to purchase any smart devices, these devices known as embedded devices. Embedded means the combination of hardware and software to control any kind of application. Now you will see here in this, you can see there is this is smart home. Smart home has smart AC, smart bulb, smart security, and these smart devices, yeah, we can see the end devices. End devices like hardware, sensor. These are end devices, and these devices here, cloud means this is internet connection. These devices connected to the internet connection so that user in car can access all information about the home. In this slide, you can clearly see user in car can control bulb, AC, security, everything with the help of internet. This is a function of IoT. Now I will play one video. In this video, you will see the impact of IoT. Ma'am, kindly confirm me video is visible.
You have sound is okay.
Okay, okay. And voice is clear, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for confirming. Now in this video, you will see everything like home, kitchen, bedroom, office, building, car, everything connected to the internet so that can be managed by the user. This is the role of IoT. Now you will see here. Everywhere IoT sensors fabricated with the device like home, kitchen, car, everywhere. And IoT, IoT means sensing some kind of environment and producing some kind of notification to the user so that condition can be controlled. This is smart office. This is only enabled by the IoT devices. Oh yes, the purpose of this video is to clear everything about the IoT. IoT mean connecting everything. If I define IoT in our words, the IoT mean connecting everything like home, office, roadways, hotels, everything connected to the IoT devices so that notification can be sent according to the requirements. Now we should know about the IoT. The IoT discovered by the Kevin Armstrong, is a British researcher who discovered the IoT. Now I will discuss about the history of IoT. In this, you can see Donovan Joseph Woodland invented barcode. Barcode provides the information of the product, but not connected to the internet. And after that, there is head-mounted display devices again to get the information with the mounted display devices. Now, first wearable computer inside the shoe to get the location of the user. then wearable computer with eyeglass mounted to get the information about the data. And in 1973, RFID tag. RFID tag means radio frequency identification tag. So that get the information of the any kind of the data. And Mark Cardillo received the first patent for developing RFID tag. This RFID tag is not connected to the internet. Then early 1980, there is Coke vending machine to monitor the number of bottles. And in late 1990, Kevin Austin, who discovered IoT, who connected the RFID tags to the devices to the internet, and research started in 2004 about the smart home, smart building, smart healthcare. This is the revolution in history of IoT, and this is the basic building blocks of IoT. In the basic building block of IoT, the first need of the devices like smart bulb, smart AC, smart car, smart building. These are end devices. And these devices, if you want to control with the help of internet, have to connect to the internet. And for internet, there is gateway local processing node to connect these devices. Like in the slide, you can see these are the end devices. If you want to control these devices from anywhere with the help of internet, then there is need of gateway or local processing node. These are next. These devices connected to the internet, and after that there is need of connectivity and communication so that data can be transferred to the user. If there is no connectivity, you know very well no smart devices controlled by the end user. So there is a big need of connectivity and communication. And next one, you can see here software. Software like protocol, if you are using some kind of hardware, then you have to need some software like CoAP, MQTT, Cyclopan. These are some smart operating systems like Contiki to provide hardware interface with the software interface. We can say to provide interface of user to the devices. If devices having operating system, then it's very easy to provide interface with the devices. And next is cloud, and I think everyone aware about the cloud. Cloud provides the storage, cloud provides the connectivity of the devices to the user. Now, these are some sensor and other hardware. And you know, the sensor like everything, every kind of sensor available for like flow sensor, chemical sensor, gas sensor, humidity, temperature, level, leakage, magnetic motion, every kind of sensor available so that devices can be connected to the internet with the help of sensor and data can be transferred. You know very well if sensor available, then data will be available. With the help of sensor, we can transfer the data to the user. Sensor definition, I think everyone know about the sensor. Sensor, like if you want to get temperature of your home, then we will use temperature sensor. If you want to get humidity, then we will use humidity sensor. If you want to get pollution of your city, then there will be pollution sensor. Sensor means to collecting some data and data transfer to the internet and provide to the user. And sensor performs some kind of input function to get the physical parameter of the data as discussed. Now sensor types, sensor may be analog and sensor may be digital. Analog mean if we can say like temperature, humidity, pollution, these are continuous parameters. So we can say to sense these parameters, there is need of analog sensor. The function of analog sensor to get the temperature, humidity, pollution. These are the category of analog sensor. And digital sensor, we know about the digital mean 0 and 1. If you want some kind of switching in a device, if you want to on your AC on and off from anywhere with the help of internet, then you will use digital sensor. Digital sensor mean provide switching. If you send signal 1, then device will be on. If you send signal 0, device will be off. Yeah, we can say in digital form, if you send some kind of data that produce some kind of result with the help of digital device. In simple words, digital sensor mean provide switching, mean provide on and off of any digital device. If you want on of any digital device, like you are having a smart home, in smart home you having bulb, fridge, AC, microwave, everything. These are digital devices. If you want to on and off, then you will use digital sensor. The sensor provides the data. Now these are sensor types. Sensor type like light sensor, temperature, force, position, speed, sound, chemical. Every type of sensor available so that everything have to connect it to the internet controlled by the IoT. And actuator means provide some kind of movement in mechanical system like in smart home. Whenever you enter, then light will be on, fan will be on. This means actuation. IoT component, these are some components like device, local network, internet, backend service, application. These are some major components as discussed in the last slide. Function of component of IoT, interaction, communication, processing, and internet interaction, web service, sorry, application service, and user interface. This is the function of IoT. Now, in this example, you can see the implementation. In this example, you can see there is a patient having different kind of sensor like blood pressure sensor, ECG sensor, pulse oximeter, EMG, motion sensor. These sensor collect the data of the patient, and you can see when data is collected by the sensor, data transfer to the gateway, and then data transfer to the base station, and data transfer to the medical expert. This means the basic advantages of IoT is having sensor. Patient not move from one location to the another location. The only just we have to place sensor on the body of the patient, and via internet data transfer to the medical expert, you can say doctor. Now doctor can continuous monitoring with the help of IoT, and this will save the time, this will save the cost, because in critical situation, patient have to move from one location to the another location. Otherwise, no need, because data is transferred to the medical expert. This is the most advantage of the IoT devices to get the data with the help of internet. This is a basic interdependency of the IoT devices. In this, there are some protocols so that data can be collected in the major protocols, and major blocks is sensor, embedded devices, actuators. These are the protocol stacks to get the data, to evaluate the data, to produce the data, to transfer the data in the internet. These are some service provided by the IoT. In this, you can say their architecture layer. In this first one is sensing layer, the function of sensing layer to sense the data. And then if you want to transfer the data, then there is a need of network layer. After sensing layer, there is a network layer. Then network layer, next is service layer. Service layer means to provide security, to provide session to the data. And last one, you can see from the slide, interface layer. This layer provides interface to the user. These are the function of architecture layer to provide the sensing, to provide the network, to provide the service, and to provide the interface to the user. IoT categories, in this you can see the two categories of IoT, industrial IoT and consumer IoT. In industrial IoT, nowadays everything controlled by the machine, everything controlled by the robot. So huge use of IoT in the industrial IoT. And consumer IoT, where daily uses in like smart home, smart city. These are the consumer IoT. We are using some Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi devices to transmit the data from one place to the another place. So these are two major categories. IoT is huge amount of users. And IoT gateway, like IoT gateway means providing switching, routing, protocol, conversation, security, and processing. This is the main function of IoT gateway, to provide the connectivity of the all devices to the user. This is AI, ML, IoT together for a better future. And we know very well in present scenario, everything is connected to the internet, but having AI skills, ML skills. AI stands for artificial intelligence, mean machine like human being. Each activity performed by the machine totally inspired by the human being. This is artificial intelligence. Machine learning means having data inside the machine. If there is artificial intelligence in machine, if machine having no data, then machine will not perform any kind of function. Then AI machine will use machine learning. This means Machine learning is the subfield of artificial intelligence, and deep learning mean uh, if you want to find the calculation in the deep form, then we will use deep learning form. And this is the impact of AI plus ML enabling IoT. In future, you will see the impact of AI and ML in the field of industry, in the field of medical healthcare, in the field of business, in the field of military, everything is smart devices using the facility of AI and plus ML to enabling the IoT devices. Now IoT and some assistive technologies are the IoT, SDN, big data. SDN is the software defined radio. Big data means collection of huge amount of data. Cloud means to connect the connectivity. Smart grid to provide the smart processing of the grids, and IOV, M2M, telemedicine. These are some kind of technology associated with the IoT. In this CPS is a cyber physical system. M2M stands for machine to machine conversation. IoT means IOV, the Internet of Vehicles. In future, every device is connected to the internet. Now this is IoT stack. IoT stack means IoT protocol. In this, you can see there are different layer, and when we are processing the data have to process different kinds of layer. This is IoT stack. Mean if application layer, if you are sending some kind of data, then this will transfer to the binary, this transfer to MQTT, this UDP, DTP, DTL, LS, IPv6, 6LoWPAN, IEEE 802.15, IEEE 802.15 radio. This is the processing of the data in the different layer and the function of different layer to control the flow of data. These are the key technologies for IoT like security, privacy, future internet, sensor network, communication, cloud computing, discovery service, software, embedded system, nanoelectronics, system integration, everything in future, all technologies is merged by the IoT. And these are the challenges like security, scale, energy efficiency, bandwidth, modeling, interfacing, interoperability, data storage, data analytics, complexity management. These are the challenges and complexity of the network. We very well know when growth of the network increase, the complexity will increase, interference among the devices. If we are using 9-10 billion devices, there will be interference in the devices. And very tough task is to manage the network management and heterogeneity of the network. Like different countries having different language, then there is a problem of heterogeneity in network. The protocol standardization within network again the problem. And this is one of the best slide. This is industry or education 4.0. Everyone have to concentrate on this slide. This is the revolution in the field of industry. Yeah, we can say in the education field. And we are in the era of 4.0 education system. Now I will continue from the first one. First one mean 1.0 education, yeah, industry system. And the history of this is like this is a total mechanical system. In this 1.0 education industry system, there was no electricity, no IT system, no computer system. So totally mechanical system was present, only manual system. Then after 1.0, yeah, first, next is second, yeah, we can say 2.0. In this 2.0 education system, electricity introduced, but still there is no computer system, no IT system. Then again there's lots of problem again in 2.0 education system. To overcome this problem, next is 3.0. In 3.0 education industry system, a computer and IT system introduced to make machine automated. And but still there was again lots of problem. To resolve these problem, now we are in the emerging era. This is 4.0 education and industry system, and we are learning and we are teaching about IoT, AI, big data, 3D printing in the era of 4.0 education system. I am repeating again, 1.0 was total mechanical system, no electricity, no computer, no IoT. 2.0 education system means electricity introduced in the machine, but still lots of problem are there. To overcome the 3.0 education system, in this computer and IT system introduced, to make automated the machine, but 4.0, this is the present scenario in which we are learning and teaching IoT, AI, machine, etc. all this. And after learning 4.0 education, we are able to design a robot. We know very well the function of robot to perform action performed by the human being with the help of AI, machine learning, deep learning, data science, cloud computing, everything fabricated inside the robot so that conditions can be controlled, and robot may be different types of robots depend on the application. Now I will show one robot designed by the Boston and having some smart features like military robots having features like machine learning, deep learning, how accurately perform some operations. This is smart robot. This is only possible with the education or industry 4.0 education system. This robot having all smart technology like AI, machine learning, deep learning, IoT, everything. Now you will see the accuracy of this robot is only possible with the help of education 4.0. This is accuracy. This is only possible with the help of machine learning to provide the data to detection the target. The decision making power of this robot. This is possible with the help of deep learning. See the detection power of target. Now see sensing power of this robot.
Your sound is not very good here.
Oh, sound not coming, ma'am. Hello. Sound is not good, ma'am.
Yes, not so good.
So this may be, I think, due to internet connection. I think. Should I stop my video or resume?
You can go further.
The purpose of this video to show the power of robot, and this is only possible with the help of all emerging trends. Yeah, we can say with the help of Industry 4.0, yeah, Education 4.0. In this, you can say there robotic, artificial intelligence, big data, 3D printing, sensor, algorithm, everything packed in a single form to make these smart robots. And these are some IoT sensors, temperature sensor, humidity sensor, proximity sensor, light sensor, matter sensor, color sensor, everything available. This is the smart devices. This is the core devices. We can say this is motherboard of IoT devices. If you are having smart AC, you are having smart microwave, so you have to assume that in that device, uh, the main core device is Arduino device. This is Arduino device. This is a function to control all digital devices. You can say this is the brain of any machine. If you have AC and you know the function of AC to control the temperature, then inside the AC, this device is placed so that these devices can control the environment and control the temperature of the room. So this is main core devices. Everyone have to know about the devices. This is Arduino devices to control the environment, to control the conditions. And as we discussed in the last slide, analog sensor and digital sensor. If you want to connect analog sensor, in this slide you can see there is analog pins, the function of analog pins to connect analog sensor, and these are the digital pins, and the function of digital pin to provide the switching. If you want to on and off, then this is connection for the digital pins. This is feature of Arduino. This is open source. This is type of Arduino. In this, you can see there the function of Arduino and different pins like operating voltage, 5 volts, clock speed. These are some technical parameters to operate the devices. And this is the function of devices. I am going on this project. This one. This is a simple project to on off a LED with the help of Arduino board. In this, you can see here. This is the Arduino board. This is the program for LED on off. In this, there is LED you can see on the breadboard. LED means light emitting diode. When we will give a 5 volt supply, this LED will on and off. This is a simple project for the learning basis. And this device, we can connect any kind of sensor. This is the program for blinking LED. And if you want to connect temperature sensor, then temperature sensor placed on the board and temperature sensor connected to the Arduino board. If you want to control pollution, then pollution sensor will be placed on this breadboard. This is breadboard. Electronics come in this breadboard device you have to fit and to connect it to this motherboard so that pollution can be controlled. So different kinds of environment can be controlled by this device. This is a simple program. This is C++ program. In this program, LED is connected to the pin number 12. In last slide, this is LED, and this is you can see from the yellow wire. Yellow wire is connected on the 12 number pin. And due to 12 number pin in program, we are using 12 number pin. And in this, you can see when 12 number pin high, LED will be on. If 12 number pin is low, LED will be off. This is a simple program to design any kind of program. If you are using temperature sensor, then we have to mention temperature sensor. But if you are using LED, then we are using some kind of pin mode. This is a program environment. You can see when program executed inside the motherboard, LED is on. This is the revolution of IoT. You can see these are connected devices in billion. Connected devices in billion, and in 2022, there are 11.57 billion devices connected to the internet. This is more greater than the population of the world. And every year you can see a graph is increasing and devices also increasing with the help of this graph. Benefits of IoT, we know very well the efficient resource utilization, minimizing human effort, saving time and developing of AI through IoT. Some application like smart home, manufacturing, smart transportation is like self-driving car is possible with the help of IoT, and smart building, smart healthcare. And day by day, you can see here everything is connected to the internet, like a building, like a home, like a truck, like a machine, like a robot, like a healthcare. Everything is connected to the internet. And now in this slide, you can see here this is bridge, big bridge. And if you want to monitor the condition of this bridge, then there is sensor. These are IoT sensor placed on the bridge, and if there is major problem, then alarming signal transferred to the monitoring person so that condition can be controlled. This is a big impact of IoT. Weather monitoring station using IoT, like if you want to broadcast some information of the weather condition, then we will use some humidity sensor, DH11, Raspberry Pi device, cloud, and some computational learning so that data can be transferred to the broadcast manager. These are some IoT products, Google Nest for the about the weather conditions, Philips Hue bulbs. These are smart bulbs so that we can control with the help of mobile phone, with the help of IoT, with the help of internet. Then green IT controller again to the some kind of conditions like smart baby monitor to monitor the conditions of baby, and Fitbit band. This is very much popular nowadays. These are some IoT working groups to designing IoT devices, to designing IoT hardware, to cloud, to open system, to different kinds of standards. These are worldwide standards. If we are using some smart devices, this means these devices designed by these standards. We are using smartphone, we are smart laptop, we are using smart car, smart home, everything smart. Means these are provided by the standard of these standards. These are IoT working groups. We can say if we are making some kind of frequency range, these frequency range decided by these standards. Now in this I will discuss some case study. In this you can see this is in the field of agriculture field. In the agriculture you can see there the agri sensor node. These are the sensor nodes placed in the agriculture field, and the function of this to provide some parameter like microclimate parameters, air temperature, soil moisture, soil temperature. These kind of parameters provided by the sensor nodes, and these sensor nodes you can see here the transfer of data to the internet to the farmer. Now farmer can monitor any kind of data with the help of these agri sensor nodes. This is the impact of IoT. This is about the devices. And now if you farmer want to monitor health conditions of animals, location of animals, this is again case study. In this you can see multi-sensor node attached on the neck of the animal, and the function of this multi-sensor node is like to get the body temperature, pulse rate, respiration rate, walking activity. Everything is provided to the user with the help of the sensor node. This sensor node with the help of internet transfer the data to the farmer. This is again in the field of agriculture. You can see from this slide lots of sensors placed in the field so that data can be transferred to the cloud, to the internet, to the farmer. And this is again in the last slide we discussed. This is a case study for the patient. If you not to want to move patient from one location to the another location, in this case sensor placed on the body and the data collected by the sensor transferred to the gateway, then base station to the medical expert. This is a case study for smart home. In smart home, you know very well CCTV camera, security, temperature, room, light, AC, bulb, microwave, coffee cup, curtains, everything is controlled by the IoT. And in this user can be useful for the data to be transferred to the internet with the help of these smart devices, and can be controlled by the user from the anywhere. These This is IoT lab in my college, in White College in India, in Haryana, and you can see from this slide many students working on different kind of projects like self-driving car, autonomous car, like smart dustbin, smart street, everything, everything designed by the students. These are the smart projects and future in this field there is huge amount of futures like in the field of hardware, in the field of software, like IoT solution architect, like software engineer, embedded engineer. Embedded engineer mean can work in the field of hardware and also can work in the field of software. Then IoT cloud software, like that, lots of career opportunity in the field of internet of things. Now in India, government also started some initiative to providing funding to the students so that they can design, they can make products, and they can provide this product to the society. And for that purpose, the government providing lots of billion dollar funding to the students so that in future they are ready for the job oriented skills. These are major vendors in the field of IoT for the designing of hardware, designing of software like IBM, Google, Intel, Microsoft, Cisco, and these are worldwide. And I think a position of first, second, third position in the world to designing hardware and software and providing lots of opportunities for the students in the field of software and the field of hardware. And thank you. Thank you, IIU team, and thank you to Pandit sir providing beautiful environment to spreading knowledge to the world. And I am thankful to this Priya ma'am providing the opportunity to this deliver lecture in the field of digital world. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.